Stop for a second and think about this. What if the foods on your plate right now were secretly feeding cancer cells? What if, without even realizing it, you were giving cancer the fuel it needs to grow faster? The truth is, many people are. And here's the shocking part. You can actually starve cancer cells with the right habits and choices. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how. Pause for effect, softer tone. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know the foods, the daily habits, and the powerful lifestyle tweaks that can literally turn your body into a cancer-fighting machine. And trust me, you don't want to miss this. Here's the truth. Most people don't realize sugar isn't just an innocent sweetener. It's cancer's favorite food. Every time you sip on a soda, grab a pastry, or reach for that candy bar, you're giving cancer cells the exact fuel they crave. Scientists have proven this through PET scans, where they inject a sugar solution into the body. Do you know what happens next? The areas with cancer light up, because those cells are literally gobbling up the sugar faster than anything else. That's how hungry cancer is for glucose. Now, let's be clear, you don't have to eliminate every single carb. Your body needs some sugar for energy. The problem is the overload, refined sugar, white bread, sweetened drinks, that keeps your blood sugar spiking all day long. That's when cancer thrives. But here's the good news, you can starve it. By swapping soda for sparkling water, replacing candy with blueberries or raspberries, and choosing whole grains over white bread, you start taking the fuel away from cancer. Every small change matters. Think of it this way. Every time you choose natural, wholesome foods, you are not just eating healthier, you're cutting off cancer's supply chain. That's how powerful your daily choices really are. Here's the shocking truth. Many of the foods sitting on grocery store shelves today are not just unhealthy, they're silent enemies that quietly create the perfect environment for cancer to grow. Processed foods, the ones that come in shiny packages and promise convenience, are often loaded with refined oils, artificial preservatives, dyes, and chemicals your body doesn't even recognize. And when your body doesn't recognize something, it struggles to process it, leaving behind toxic waste that damages your cells and weakens your natural defenses. Cancer cells love this chaos. It gives them the upper hand. Think about it, that box of colorful breakfast cereal labeled whole grain, or the frozen dinner that says healthy balance may look harmless. But flip it around and read the label. You'll often find hidden sugars, hydrogenated oils, nitrates, and additives. These ingredients fuel inflammation, disrupt hormones, and open the door for disease. But here's where you take back control. Instead of relying on ultra-processed foods, choose single-ingredient options: fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, legumes, lean proteins. If it comes from the earth and doesn't need a complicated label, it's on your side. Every time you shop, you're making a choice to fuel your health or to feed the hidden enemies. Imagine walking into your kitchen and realizing the most powerful cancer-fighting medicines aren't in a pill bottle but sitting right in your fridge. Vegetables, especially dark leafy greens and cruciferous ones like broccoli, kale, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts, are loaded with compounds that make life incredibly difficult for cancer cells. These foods don't just give you vitamins, they contain phytochemicals like sulforaphane and indole-3-carbinol that can literally switch off cancer-promoting genes and trigger the self-destruction of abnormal cells before they become dangerous. Garlic and onions add another layer of defense with sulfur compounds that boost detoxification and strengthen immunity. Think of vegetables as your personal army, standing guard every single day. When you fill your plate with greens, bright-colored peppers, or even a handful of broccoli sprouts, which can contain up to 100 times more cancer-fighting compounds than mature broccoli, you're feeding your body's soldiers the weapons they need. And it doesn't take complicated recipes to get these benefits. Add spinach to your morning omelet, toss kale into your smoothies, or saute garlic with olive oil as a base for your meals. Every serving you eat is like reinforcing your shield against disease. With vegetables, prevention is powerful, and the power is already in your hands. Here's something powerful most people don't realize. Cancer cells are greedy, and they can't survive without a constant fuel supply. But you have a natural tool to cut them off: fasting. When you fast, even for short periods, your body lowers insulin levels and reduces the glucose that cancer cells depend on. Healthy cells can adapt to these changes. They switch into repair mode, recycling old parts and becoming stronger. Cancer cells, on the other hand, panic. Without their steady sugar fix, they struggle to grow and multiply. Science calls this process metabolic stress, and it's one of the simplest ways you can starve cancer without extreme diets or complicated routines. Think of your body like a city. The strong, disciplined citizens can handle a shortage and find new ways to thrive, but the criminals, the cancer cells, can't cope. They weaken when the supply lines are cut. The best part? You don't need to jump into long, difficult fasts. Start with a gentle 12 to 14-hour overnight fast. Finish dinner at 7 p.m. and don't eat again until 8 or 9 in the morning. Your body rests, heals, and quietly fights back against disease. Small steps repeated daily create massive protection over time. Here's the truth that flips old diet myths on their head. Not all fats are bad, in fact. The right fats can become powerful weapons against cancer. While cancer cells thrive on sugar, they struggle to use healthy fats as fuel. That means when you shift your diet toward the right kinds of fats, you're not only starving cancer, you're strengthening your own body. Foods like avocados, extra virgin olive oil, walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, and wild-caught salmon are packed with omega-3 fatty acids and anti-inflammatory compounds that protect your cells and calm the internal environment where cancer likes to grow. Think of it this way: every drizzle of olive oil on your salad, every handful of walnuts, every bite of salmon is like reinforcing your body's armor. You're creating resilience at the cellular level. Healthy fats also help stabilize blood sugar, balance hormones, and improve nutrient absorption, making your body less hospitable to disease and more efficient at healing. The shift is simple. Replace margarine or processed oils with olive oil, trade chips for nuts, add avocado to your meals. Each small choice sends a powerful message: I choose health, I choose strength. With every bite, you're fighting back. Here's a reality most people overlook. Cancer doesn't only feed on what's on your plate, it feeds on your state of mind. Chronic stress, poor sleep, and negative emotions create a chemical storm inside your body that weakens your immune system and fuels disease. Stress hormones like cortisol, when elevated for too long, suppress your body's natural defenses and make it harder to fight off abnormal cell growth. Sleep deprivation makes it worse, because your body misses the crucial repair work it does overnight. And when your mindset is stuck in worry or negativity, it's like giving cancer another advantage. But here's the empowering truth. You can flip this. Deep sleep restores your cells and strengthens your immune army. Positive thinking triggers real biological shifts, boosting resilience and lowering harmful inflammation. Even 5 minutes of deep breathing or mindfulness can reset your stress response and shift your body back into healing mode. Picture it: you go to bed calm, you wake up refreshed, and your body spends the night repairing and defending you. These aren't small details. They're pillars of protection. Guard your peace, protect your sleep, and feed your mind with positivity. Your biology listens to your thoughts. Here's something incredible. Cancer hates oxygen, and one of the most effective ways to flood your body with oxygen is through movement. When you exercise, even in simple ways like walking or stretching, you increase circulation, pump fresh oxygen into your cells, and create an internal environment where cancer struggles to survive. On the other hand, when we live sedentary lives, sitting for hours at a desk or on the couch, we create stagnation, low oxygen flow, and exactly the conditions that abnormal cells love. But movement doesn't have to mean running marathons or spending hours in the gym. It's about consistency, not intensity. A brisk 20-minute walk, a light jog, a yoga session, or even dancing in your living room can do wonders. These small actions trigger powerful changes. They boost immune cells, reduce inflammation, and improve mood. Factors that directly strengthen your defense against disease. Think of exercise as charging your body's internal batteries. Every time you move, you're energizing your system and shutting the door on cancer's opportunities. So the next time you hesitate to get up, remind yourself, it's not just about fitness or appearance. It's about oxygen, vitality, and giving your body the strongest possible shield.